we dispense. Just fill out the top portion, give me this stuff there, and I'll put it in there. And then if you're writing your check, it goes out to Warren Road, and we're working your team on that.
Robert Bacamino, you called me earlier? Good. How are you? You wanted me to make an announcement. Yeah, can you give me that information? I'll write it down right now. I just got the message. We were in another meeting. I'm ready. Say it again. Warren Road and Antique Road bake sale? Okay. Old Village. June 4th.
All right, are all the council members ready? Good evening and welcome to tonight's Warren City Council meeting. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Madam President.
Mr. Bacamino.
Present.
Ms. Comartin.
Present.
Mr. Green.
Here.
Mr. Liss.
I'm here.
Mr. Sadowski.
Here.
Mr. Stevens.
Present.
Ms. Vogt.
Here.
Mr. Warner.
Here.
Camp present.
Adoption of the consent agenda. So moved.
Support.
Motion by Mr. Green, support by Mr. Warner. Any discussion regarding the consent agenda? Seeing or hearing none, I'll call the question. Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Stevens?
Yes.
Mr. Sadowski?
Yes.
Mr. Liss?
Yes.
Ms. Comartin?
Yes.
Mr. Bacamino?
Yes.
Camp, yes. The motion passed unanimously.
Item number 5 is adoption of the agenda. Motion to approve.
Support.
With discussion.
Madam Chair.
Motion by Mr. Sadowski, support by Ms. Vogt. Discussion, Mr. Liss?
Thank you, Madam Chair. On item 13, which is the consideration and adoption resolution adopting the 2011-2012 fiscal year City of Warren budget and the tax rate for the same fiscal year. I believe Council was asking or talking about having additional committee of the whole meetings to discuss the budget, and I think since we still have about a month to pass the budget, I'm going to ask to table item 13. I'm going to make that motion, table item 13.
Mr. Liss, why not just remove it from the agenda?
Well, either way, to remove it from the agenda.
I think at this point you have to remove.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a request by Mr. Liss to remove the the budget from the agenda.
I'll support that motion.
All right, I'm not going to call it separate. We'll make that as an amendment to the motion in adopting
Okay.
the agenda. Mr. Sadowski.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The administration has asked that item 14D be removed from the agenda. That is the roll-off truck with hoist for the sanitation division. And
You said 14D?
D as in dog.
D as in dog. Thank you.
And then just a correction on the wording for 14B as in boy. It should read, request to approve a transfer of funds, as opposed to additional appropriation of funds.
Transfer of funds. Okay. Any other amendments to the agenda?
Is there a request for a specific committee of the whole date for the budget?
Not that I know of.
Mr. Liss?
Up to the council.
Okay.
Okay, so we're adopting the agenda with the removal of item 13, which is the discussion and resolution for the budget, and item 14D, request to furnish one roll-off truck with hoist. With that, I'll call the question. Mr. Sadowski.
Yes.
Ms. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Warner?
Yes.
Mr. Stevens?
Yes.
Mr. Liss?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Ms. Comartin?
Yes.
Mr. Bacamino?
Yes.
Camp, yes. The motion passed unanimously.
Item number 6, approval of the minutes of the special meeting on May 10th, 2011, and the regular meeting of May 10th, 2011.
Need a motion and support?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr.
Support.
Sadowski, support by Mr. Green. Any discussion? Seeing or hearing none, I'll call the question. Mr. Sadowski.
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Ms. Comartin?
Yes.
Mr. Bacamino?
Yes.
Mr. Warner?
Yes.
Ms. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Stevens?
Yes.
Mr. Liss?
Yes.
Camp, yes. The motion passed unanimously.
Item number 7 is approval of the bills.
Need a motion and support?
I'll move that with discussion, please.
Support with discussion?
Motion by Mr. Stevens, support by Ms. Comartin. Discussion, Mr. Stevens.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Let me open up that page here if I could. All right. Computers, you gotta love them. On the, thank you, Mr. Melzick. On the list of bills, what do we got here? It's not a numbered page, it's the last page of the list of bills, though. there's a wire transfer, and it says Water 09 collection. Is that a $2 million recovery of delinquent water bills for 2009?
Yes.
And how was that collected?
Okay, what that is those $2 million, they were delinquent, they were put on the tax rolls, and then our Treasury Department collected them with the 2010 tax collections.
So our delinquent, our Treasury Department was responsible for collecting that $2 million.
That's correct.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's all I have.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ms. Comartin?
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Hi.
Good evening, Mr. Malzak.
Good evening.
Interesting that, I know we discussed the same question.
Yeah.
What a coincidence. I wanted to go over a couple checks with you. Check number 505910, page 2. And this check is for public notices. We had a couple notices for some auctions, and they were auto auctions. Now, I don't know if these are for the abandoned vehicles or if these are any city-owned vehicles, because I know we were talking about auctioning some of our city-owned vehicles. So I'd like to find out just what vehicles those were, and if it was city-owned vehicles, what kind of money did we receive from those?
Sure.
Okay, on those. And next one.